Hi guys. Okay, welcome back to my channel, Deep Waters, where this channel just got stuff. And so if you've already seen my other videos, you can tell we're kind of just going with the flow of things. If you haven't checked them out, please check them out. They're pretty cool. I like them so far. Well, and I like the feedback I got on them so far. But today, we're gonna talk about hair. Okay, so a few of you who know me, okay, you know my hair is typically not like this on a day-to-day basis. Usually just have it curly. I do my most like exquisite #1 hairstyle, the low ponytail with the split in the middle. That's just what that's my go-to, you know. Is cute, is something I can handle, it's something I like, and it's with my natural hair, so I'm still getting used to it. But I thought today we would talk about hair because it is actually one of my biggest struggles is hair. If any of y'all can relate, throw the deuces up. Right, it's a struggle. But I thought we would talk about this because originally I had a whole different idea of what my channel was gonna be like today, and actually I tried filming this video like the last 3 days and it just didn't happen. I'd get all ready and then like stuff would happen and blah blah blah. But today I was like, you know what, maybe that's what I need to talk about, is just the struggles with hair and the struggles I've had. But before we get into that, I also just want to point out these awesome spectacles I have on my face, which I got from, I think it's called Zenny Optical. Real cheap. I usually actually nowadays I wear my glasses all the time, but before used to, and I'll talk a little bit about that when we talk about hair. But the main reason why I want to talk about hair is because guys, for me, my hair is one of my biggest struggles, as I've just repeated myself, but because a lot of it has to deal with just like how I view myself in my hair and you know what it means to me. And I've learned that I am emotionally tied to my hair. It's ridiculous. It's bad. It's pretty bad. And you know, there's a lot of like deep-rooted things that when it comes to my hair and just battling with my hair and how it looks, like, and I like this look, don't get me wrong, but like even for me to have my hair like this, like it's this constant battle in my mind of like, man, you look old. This is an old hairstyle. You look like you belong in the 50s. And this is all the hair you got. And mind you, guys, the length of my hair right now, okay, my hair has been longer at times, but if you're black and you have hair that is just like, you got that C4 hair, it's drier than dry half the time, even if you put all the products you can ever think of in it. And it just like, this is like a life making just to get my hair here. So in like the world of being African, this is long. this is long. Even like, I'm just like, this is length. But I really wanted to go back to like where this all started. So as a kid growing up, grew up in South Dakota, predominantly white state. People just don't look like me. And so I struggled as a kid, like really understanding like, why is my hair so short? I go to school and you know, all these girls with long hair, and I'm just like, wow, my hair is just not like that. And at a very young age, I started getting extensions. It was just kind of normal in the culture of being black. My parents are both from Uganda, and so growing up, at first, at the beginning, I didn't really like pay attention to it. I just thought that was the thing, you do it. But then as I got older, I think about like 3rd grade, that's when I would start to get questions. You know, your friends are a little cute, so they'll ask you all these things like, wow, your hair grew overnight, and like it was really hard to like explain, because I was like, no, it didn't grow overnight, you add something to it, you know. But then I started to notice about like 5th, 6th grade, like my hair just wouldn't get any longer. It just kind of would do a dead stop. And then sometimes it would even retreat. Like I I don't know. I'm pretty sure a lot of you can relate, but like you'd have length and then you do this cute hairstyle, and because you now found the mirror, you'd be touching your hair a lot, doing other things, combing it all the time. And then it's like all of a sudden that length that was there just started like coming up, and you're like, what's going on? Did I get a haircut and I didn't know about it? You know? And it was like, no, your hair cut itself. I was like, what? I remember when my mom was like, oh yeah, your hair will just cut. And I'm like, that makes no sense. How can it just cut? But that was the reality I lived in with my hair. And there were so many things I didn't know even about my hair. So, and you know, with being natural, I mean, my mom started relaxing me and my sister's hair at a very young age. Like, I want to say like at least by kindergarten, first grade, somewhere around that time, we already had relaxers, and I was used to it. And so when it came to the time of me being a teenager and taking care of my own hair, it was just a lot. And it was a struggle to go through really how to figure out what to do with my hair. And, you know, I never really got a haircut. I remember the first time I went to like a salon to get my hair cut, and I was like, this is so weird. Why are we getting our hair cut? No, and I just remember when they were talking about inches, and I was just like, trying to like see her with the scissors on the side of my head. I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know, and it just made me like, I was a nervous wreck. And then even after that, as an adult, I never went to go get my hair trimmed or cut, like rarely. It just wasn't a thing. And I started to live in this culture of like, I just never will expose my hair. My hair will be done 24/7. Like as soon as I take my braids out, I'm getting braids again. Who's going to stop me? And it became my lifestyle. I made it my oath to life to always get my hair done. And it was like this thing where basically I wouldn't even go to school, guys, if my hair wasn't done. Now, I grew up with parents who weren't like, okay, yeah, you could stay home. No, they made sure I went to school. So I had to pre-plan this. Taking my hair out on this day has to be a weekend. And so usually like Friday or Saturday was the day I would take my hair out. That would mean that I'm getting my hair done Saturday night or Sunday. My hair would have to be done before going to school. And if I couldn't get someone else to do it, it meant I was gonna do that. And that meant all-nighters. I would stay up all night just to do my hair. It was crazy. But anyways, I moved to New York, decided no more relaxers, just going natural. But again, I lived by that philosophy of always having my hair done. But then something happened. Got into a relationship, the relationship ended, and I just hit this I don't care period. Like, I was like, I don't care. I was just fed up with everything. I was living in New York. I felt like I missed my family. I didn't know what was going on with my life. I was just all over the place. And that was the one time. There were a few other times growing up, like in high school, where it was like summertime. I'd leave my hair out relaxed. But as far as natural, that was never gonna happen. But after this relationship, I kind of was like, I don't care. Whatever. I just didn't care. I like left my hair alone, just went to work with my hair out, and it was just like, it was a lot. But my coworkers would be like, wow, that's your hair? My hair is short. And I'm like, yeah, I don't care. Then I met these amazing women, studied the Bible, my life changed. I'll talk more about that in another video. But that was the first time, okay, wearing my hair natural and just being free and living my life. And I felt okay in New York that first year. I was just like, yeah, I'm newborn, I'm renewed, I'm a Christian, and like I know scriptures now, I'm going after my faith. And that was that summer. But then as life continued, I started to get this haunting feeling of my hair again. I started to become aware of my hair again, and I started to care how I looked and how my hair was. And so I started to, like, do it again and put it in braids, get it done. But then I started to have this fear that started creeping in of how I didn't really like my hair and how I wasn't pretty because my hair wasn't long. And especially moving to New York and meeting other Black people who actually had good hair. I was like, how do they have good hair? Why is their hair so amazing? And just going through this process. And that's where I really started to understand, okay, being natural is harder than it looks, and it's a whole process. And I have an older sister who started her hair journey back when I was a senior in high school. And, you know, she was bold and cut her hair all off. And I was like, woo, go you. I'm not going to do that. And then she did it like 3 other times. And I was just like, woo, go you. I'm not going to do that. But I would see her hair grow back super fast. And I remember at one point, I think it like caught up with my hair. I was like, what? This is insane. And she was learning all these things and giving me advice, and I just still couldn't get behind it. Like, I loved the whole idea, but I couldn't get behind it. And so when that would happen, I realized I would just go through this place of not feeling good about myself. I felt like I just felt unpretty. I felt like, God, why is this my hair? Like, why did you give me hair like this? Why isn't my hair growing? I am trying, I'm doing all these things. And, you know, I really, this last year, I came to a point where I really struggled with it. And by all means, I have not come to a place where I'm like, yeah, I don't struggle with it. No, I still do. But this summer during quarantine, I really had to hold on to the scripture that just talks about being fearfully and wonderfully made. And that I dedicate that one really to self-image and how I view myself as far as my hair and my body, because it's such a journey. And there's a lot of past hurt I definitely can connect to when I really think of like where this all started. And all of it was, I think most of it was actually not intentional, you know. It just was where I grew up, you know, the things I saw, the things that I wasn't exposed to, and, you know, really trying to figure out my hair journey on my own. As an adult, it was just a lot. And through all of this, I realized that, wow, you know, God definitely brought me here for something. I don't know if that even gives anything away, but God is trying to expose, like, you know, how I feel about me to myself. And I think we have to take the time to see this, because we can look at other people's lives and be like, they're amazing, they're beautiful, and yet we don't know the things that they struggle with and the things that they're going through. So I just say all of this to say that that's a little bit about my hair journey, and it's a constant fight. So pray for me to always fight this fight. And I pray one day I will have just the guts to shave off all my hair if I want to, and not it be impulsive, like an impulsive decision, because I can also be very impulsive, which is very scary, because I can deal with the consequences. Like, I'll be like, yeah, I'll take the consequences, but emotionally I'm like all messed up because of it. And that's something that, you know, God doesn't want me to do. Like, he doesn't want me to just make impulsive emotional decisions. And so I'm learning that. And so through this process of figuring out hair stuff, guys, I'm still in it. I'm still figuring out. Like, I have one of my favorite hair care things I use is Eco Styling Gel, because I love it when I can see my little curls just like do these little cute ringlets. So this has become my best friend. But I also know that, like, it's not good to use this for every style. Like, it just isn't. But so good. I love it. So this is one of the products I use. I'm still trying to figure out like my natural hair and things like that. But I did go back to this, like, if you're a 90s kid, you know this stuff. a lot of this, I use this for like when I'm braiding my hair. That's really what I use. I don't apply it to my hair every day, but I believe this stuff does something. It's great. Like, get that scalp looking shiny, and your braids just be coming out like, ooh, this is good. I also use this avocado oil. Like, I don't know what it's doing, but I heard avocado oil is great. So I was like, let me try it. It's like, it's a journey. Natural hair is a journey. I am still trying to figure out what hair care routine I need to invent for my hair, because everyone's hair is different. But it's expensive to go on a hair care journey. This stuff really changed my life. I use this not very often, but if I ever want to just kind of go through the process of enriching my hair, it says it's for natural, relaxed, and color treated hair, but it's just like a treatment. It's a caramel treatment. So a friend of mine that I used to work with showed me this, and I was like, this changed my life. My hair looks so flawless. It looked like I had a relaxer and I didn't have one, so I was like, boo, thanks. And this is something I recently picked up just to try it, but it's for curls, and you know, I don't really know what it is. It says it's a shea butter and honey curl defying cream. I use it. Does it work? I don't know yet. But so far, I can say that I think it does. You know, this is not the longest my hair has ever been, but it is one of the most healthiest I think my hair has ever been, and just kind of looking full. I also love olive oil. This stuff is great too. I kind of use this just at random. It's like, oh, I want something, my hair needs to be hydrated, but I don't want it to be oily. I throw this in the mix. So, and then lastly, when I do straighten my hair, something I am also trying very new of is this Chi Silk Fusion. I left the price tag on it, and I don't think you guys need to know. But this stuff made my hair look like this for a while it's straight. And also, to be honest, my hair does not stay straight for long. Like, this is what this looks like right now, and that's it. By tomorrow, it's not gonna look like this. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. It's a journey. Please pray that, you know, that one day I'll appreciate what God gave me. Like, I mean, I do appreciate, but like really appreciate it more on a heart level, and be like, God, if you took all my hair from me, amen. Because that's the life. Because, you know, it's really cool to hear like some of my roommates who are just like, yeah, I'll cut my hair. Yeah, it's no problem. I'm like, wow. God, that's maybe one day you'll give me that. But I just wanted to share that with you, small quick video, because this heat is turning up and is trying to cut in my video and just start being as loud as ever. So that's all I have to say, and thank you guys for watching, and just stay tuned for more stuff, because there will be more stuff. Yeah, peace, love, and chicken grease. You didn't expect that.